Oops. Jesus. Jesus. Feathers. That one was cool. Might go with that one. What? Sure. No, not right now, bud. Yeah, baby. No, I was doing a race change. Race changed from Dark Elf to Argonian, obviously. Wasn't really feeling the Dark Elf. Well, I mean, you can see that it's an Argonian, so obviously I switched to that. That's what I meant by obviously.
Let's ride.
Why hasn't he come back? Why hasn't he come home? My son, Wadimvo. The accursed Dominion Dryskins dragged several young ones out of the village. A few came back, but not my son. You helped our...
Okay, yeah, it's the lizard people. Their official race name is Argonian. I had already been thinking about it, and when I was watching Lou's stream earlier and he was painting a Dragonborn, it made me want to switch. Kind of just convinced me to do it. Kill Dominion enemies.
Attack!
Nice. Glad to hear it. I don't know why it wouldn't let you watch Twitch on mobile. It doesn't make any fucking sense. I switched to Argonian, Lou.
They made their choices. So be it.
Everybody and their mother calling today.
Oh, please, don't hurt me. I have thanked the eight. Forgive me. It seems like everything in this horrible swamp is trying to kill me. I saw brigands on the road earlier and hid my belongings. Would you, really? I'm not used to kindness from strangers. I'd welcome your help. I put my things in several hollow tree stumps.
Several hollow tree stumps.
That should come in handy.
What's going on here?
You did it! Now follow me quickly. Look, see? That abandoned boat is my only chance. Please. There's no time. I've already had years of my life stolen from me. Shayer's teeth! She's coming! Keep those blasted trinkets.
Oh shit.
Help me push it into the water!
Somehow, I knew I'd find you here.
Huzzah!
Please, don't let her take me back. I'll give— Yes, they're her property, and so am I, according to Vardenfell law. Why should I honor the laws of slavers? What? But you're one of the pact. I thought you were all the same. You'll let me go free then? What about Aldina? I don't know how to thank you. I can use Aldina's own belongings to buy my freedom. Freedom! I'm not going back with you. That life is—
I suppose you fancy yourself a hero. I've already lost everything. The Pact killed my father for dissenting, and my mother died of grief. What you see here is all I have left in the world.
Free woman.
Race change. So what does the race change do for you? So I'm not a dark elf anymore. I'm this lizard guy, Argonian, and I mostly did it for cosmetic, but I also get different racial skills, and so it refunded me all the points I put into the dark elf ones, and now I have these Argonian specific ones. I don't think you can do a class change. You would have to just make a whole new character.
Have you found my son? Others returned from the bog, but our former master gave him this necklace. My son wanted to remind himself that not every dark elf is cruel. At least Redeemful returned to the Hist a free Argonian. Thank you for finding him.
Some question. What are the classes? So there's five, six, five? I think there's six now, but there's sorcerer, which is what I am now. And then you have a Nightblade, which is kind of like a assassin type class. You have a Templar, which is like a holy type of character with magic and shit. And then you have a sorcerer is a mage. Then you have a Dragon Knight, which is like a dragon knight, basically a knight that is like about dragons. And then the newer classes are there's a necromancer and a warden. And each class can do like you can customize it to play however you want. The only thing the class does is it gives you access to certain skill trees that other classes don't have, but two people could play completely different characters the same way if they use the same weapons and the same armor type. They'll just have different spells.
Believe it or not, Barvin and I are researching Argonian ruins, and the pirates are in our way. I'm sure they have.
Like the Nightblade can go invisible and
If
shit.
you're interested, ask Barvin to fill you in. He's watching. Barvin is near the log bridge to the pirate camp. He's been watching them, waiting for our. I would if I could. The relics here date from before my people stopped building Zanmirs and started living in mud huts.
Those pirates are digging and drinking. We can take advantage of that. About time he found someone to help. I'm glad you're here. We've traveled all over Black Marsh searching for ancient Argonian relics. We finally get a solid lead, only to find pirates ahead of us. Maybe not. This map is a stone puzzle in 3 pieces. When you find one piece, it finds the next. The pirates don't know what they've got, but my partner looks under rocks does.
If I wanted to, I could play any one of the classes like a mage.
And you'll get a cut. I don't know as much as looks under rocks, but just look at these ruins. Zanmirs, the Argonians call them. The lizard's ruins go way back, and this one's old, real old. Anything from that time must be valuable. I mean, significant.
You need to keep moving.
Follow me.
Is there something I can do?
Follow me.
That was an enemy.
Follow me.
That guy's a Dragon Knight, but he's playing like a mage.
Follow me.
Did I do that one already? I think I did.
Follow me.
Excellent. You found all 3 puzzle stones and learned how to use them. Barvin and I slipped past the pirates while you fought. The Hists led us here. Maybe the stones sought me out because I know how to use them. Give them to me, just as I thought. Combined, the stones become a single object, a Hist key. Barvin found what looks like an entrance into the ruins below, but it's magically ancient relics. But know this, the creations of my ancestors are not toys. Many possess aspects of the... Take the Hist key to Barvin at the entrance to the ruins. He's there now, trying to open the door, but he can't do it without the Hist key. The artifacts below are dangerous. I need to review my notes and see if I can figure out what we're dealing with. Tell Barvin to wait, or we may walk in.
Curse it. Why can't I pry this open? I think so, but it's magically sealed. My tools are useless. Whatever's in this looks familiar. Looks drew something in one of his journals like this. What is it? Of course! I remember some of that old lizard's notes. This key won't just let us inside the Zanmir. Once we're inside, it'll protect us from the traps and the Zanmir's guardians. We can't wait any longer. I'll wait inside. I won't stick around to be captured by the Renri drone. If you're smart, you'll follow me. Looks can catch up.
Oh, that's cool. No problem.
Can't wait any longer. I'm going in.
Wait, don't go in. Stop. Wait, stop. There's great... My notes. That key. I figured out what's buried under the Zanmir, and it must... Oh no. We need to leave them sealed in the Zanmir for all our sakes. We have to stop Barvin before he gets to the fan.
Goddamn Barvin. No, I haven't restarted it yet. I haven't had the chance.
Calls to me.
Click nature's balm. Where? You already clicked. Oh my fuck, I'm dying. But I did, like, I was really super into looking up Michael C. Hall's shit. And I'm gonna watch his most recent Netflix movie probably tomorrow night. Looks pretty interesting. I do want to watch that 6 Feet Under show too.
Oblivion, take you!
Kill Barvin. Jesus.
the fact.
That's it, partner. Give them everything you've got.
The fang crawled into my mind. What have I done? I can't stop it from gnawing.
Yeah,
my
it's really
voice.
great. My wife is really into the aesthetic of the game too.
What are you going to do? It's gnawing at my mind. If I give it to you, here, take it. There's only one, I swear. I don't know where the other fang is. That thing burrowed into my mind.
This is just the swamp. This is the mucky swamp area.
You're back. Did you stop Barvin? And the fangs? Did you get the fangs of Sithis? Give me the fang. I've got a special coffer to shield me from its magic. What happened to Barvin need not happen to anyone else. Poor bastard. Pirates must have gotten into the ruins. This door to the Zonmir isn't sealed. I'll wager the commotion I heard pirates beg Captain Arevi for mercy, then screams. That's the other fang's influence at work. I'll take the first fang of Sithis to our secondary camp not far from here. Get the other fang away from them.
That sucks. Are you on like a conference call or something? Hmm. Hmm. What? Spell series name. Oh, you're actually in a building. I thought you worked from home. SIRI. Oof. Sure. Okay, I'm back. What? Russian hacker. Yeah, I think they added that recently. The lip movements are off. What are you talking about? Oh, of your YouTube stream? Oh, got it. Voice to lips.
That's it. Are you hurt? Taste our steel.
From the site!
Shoot him. Jesus, fuck.
Come on, get out of there.
We have a lizard man. Yeah, I was already thinking about it, and then watching you paint that dragonborn kind of convinced me to do it. I wasn't really feeling the dark elf.
My sister, where is she? No matter. Cities will bring us together in time. Destroy!
Went with the Palpatine ult.
It's madness! You need this ship! You need us!
For
My
glory!
sister, where is she?
Just killed her. Jesus.
Cities will bring us together in time.
Do you think that might have been excessive?
Yeah. I think the only thing you can't solo is like the dungeons and the raids and shit. Other than that, I think everything is soloable.
You survived. Truly the Hist guide. I thank you, as should all Argonians. It would have been better had the fangs been left buried, but now they've been unearthed, we must keep them safe. So far, you're the only person unaffected by them. I'm not sure. It worries me, but not as much as the fangs in the wrong hands. Here, take the first fang while I consider what we...
Stop. Don't move, or I'll strike you down.
Stop. You have no idea what you're doing. Those relics are the property of the Night Mother. We felt that Sharava of the Shadow Scale.
I actually really want to try to get into the PvP in this game too.
The hands of the ignorant. Hand them over, or face the Night Mother's wrath.
Yeah, so I have a companion, which is a dude that follows me, and then I have like a creature with wings that's following. Well, the dragon thing, yeah.
The fangs were gifts from the Dark Husband to the Night Mother.
I basically have like a full party following me. It makes it... Yeah, Lou, in addition to your question where you said, could you solo a lot of this game, they added the companions with the most recent big DLC. And it's... you can customize them to almost be basically another character, and they're... it's basically like you're duoing the whole thing, but by yourself.
The fangs are powerful relics from another age that would overwhelm your soul. I'm surprised they haven't already. They are only safe in our hands. And if that's not a good enough reason...
The Shadow Scales want the fangs of...
I gave my companion a healing staff so he could heal me.
Dangerous. The fangs in the hands of assassins? I can't imagine anything worse. I don't know. But even if they can, then what? The Shadow Scales undergo rigorous mental, physical, and spiritual training from an early age. Maybe they could hold the fangs safely, but wouldn't that make them too powerful? All right. It's likely we'll both die here, but you've accomplished miracles already. Perhaps...
So this is the guy, Bastion Halix. They only have 2 companions out so far. They have this guy and a dark elf, like ranger type chick. But if you go into the companion menu, you can like give him different equipment. I didn't even know I had a ring for him. Sweet. Whip. You can give him different weapon types. I just put a healing staff on him. And then he's got skills as well. Different skill class shit that you can level up. Different weapons that you can add to their skills as well. Same thing as like a regular character, basically. My guy is level 6.
There is a... To try to put a name on me is to try and hold chaos in your hand, mortal. If it helps you stay politeness without obsequiousness, a welcome change. You would make a good shadow.
I'm wondering if you can make
Mortal, you have done
them into a tank and try to do a dungeon, like a 4-mana dungeon with one of the companions as a tank. Kind of want to try it.
Why? They are already champions of the Night Mother. No, leave them their own tools.
Pete. Oi, prick.
I can't believe we survived that. You made the right choice, I think. Anything else would have been disaster. I don't know what you're planning, but I need a good long rest. I'll head over to hatching pools in a few days. You have...
Ooh.
Let's hit the trail.
Back to work. Bye.
This is a great area for harvesting.
Weirdo. What? Why are you hitting my chair? 'Cause I want to. This has been a very long zone.
This is no place for the living. Not anymore. If you're here to honor lost friends, you should come. Wisps or no wisps, it's wrong to leave a body unable to return to the Hists. And the travelers who bring the bodies, well, they expect a burial. I've tried, but I can't fight wisps with a shovel. All I can do is bury the dead. The wind has not whispered that to me. There have always been wisps, but never this dangerous. My mind...
Pile of goo.
I live to nourish another day.
Oops. Didn't mean to use my ult. Oh well. Infinite power.
The day will be ours.
By Sithis, you're a welcome sight.
Oh yeah, AT&T basically just gave it to me. Fuck. Just gagged.
Let's go.
Ooh, another companion ring.
Courage brings. What can I do for you?
You have wandered far. Rest now with me. Why do you resist? I offer you peace.
Be strong, stranger. Begone, spirit. Come. You've seen the danger firsthand. I have not seen her attack prey so fiercely. What quarrel does she have with you? Her voice commands the lost souls,
Ooh.
so that's a likely reason. I weep for the other travelers who fell prey to her traps. You should leave our... No, she is not destroyed. Only silenced for a time. She is old. Perhaps as old as the swamp. I wonder if this has something to do with our new visitor. We've never entertained an Altmer before. Or it may just be coincidence. Volrendil seemed harmless. At first, he studied our ways. Then he began taking tokens and other discards from our rituals. That was odd, but did no harm. Then he was caught digging. He didn't disturb the bodies, it's something else. I want to understand him, but he won't discuss it with me. He's set up camp not far from here. Perhaps there are some clues there.
Jesus, I already leveled it up that quick. What? Oh, that sucks. But what? God, I remember those days. Just watching the clock, waiting to leave.
Look at my boo-boo, Dad.
Can't do your job from home?
Look.
I see it.
Is it gone?
Yeah, almost.
I like campfires. They attract interesting people.
That sucks so bad. Do you work there like 40 hours a week? I'm looking for a job that lets me work from home. I don't want to go anywhere.
I came to this hallowed place to learn, not to deal with petty thieves. I'll report you to Jajai Teal. She won't tolerate vagabonds on this site. Of course, I should have expected this. Tell the generous Jajai Teal not to fear. My work does not threaten Argonians. It is personal, the work of decades. And now I may finally have succeeded. My wife. I'm talking about my wife. She is the joy of my life. Such grace as you see. My wife lives. She's blessed by an Argonian reincarnation. Thank the Hist. Though I wanted this, I was still amazed at how quickly she awoke in this place. The Dominion will execute me for desertion, so I remain here in the home my beloved created. Only here. It must be the proximity to the Hist reclaiming its dead. To have her back with me, it's wonderful. Yes.
Yeah, that sucks for sure.
A traveler. Welcome. Rest at our hearth as long as you wish. Shall I prepare you some food and drink? Of course I am. Don't I look like a beautiful high elf noble? Are you with the Dominion? Did they send you to arrest my husband for desertion? Begone! He must not be bothered. I am Valrendel's wife. I am the one he loves, the one he cares for, the one he has sought.
Are you well? All around you I see marks of that spirit's tendrils. You have been to the wife? He came with no wife. How could... Ah, how foolish of me. Our Wisp Mother has a... Legends say you cannot destroy Wisp Mothers, just as you cannot destroy the moon or stars. No, her essence must be sealed, or else she will rise once again.
Haven't really looked, so I don't know. I just got my bachelor's in accounting, and I've kind of just been dabbling, looking, but nothing serious. I'm working on my master's now.
I always make plans. So, we must seal her in something ancient and powerful. See the far Zanmirs? Each holds fragments I need to make a prison.
Honestly, I don't even want to work. I just want to earn this degree and then not use it. I want to do what I want to do. I don't want to work, but I don't know how I'm going to make that work. Like whether it be stream or make YouTube videos or just explore. I don't want to work. I don't want to spend 40 hours a week of my life making profit for somebody else. Yeah, I do want to do that too. The only thing that sucks about that is that my wife has to work if I do that. But, I mean, since I was basically 18 until now, or 9 months ago, I've been busting my ass nonstop at work, and I just don't want to do it anymore. Feels like I've dedicated way too much of my life to other people that I don't even care about, so their pockets can get more money.
You carry once contained the cursed souls of those who can never return to the Hist. It was punishment for their blasphemies against the Saxilil. It's lost. I must conduct the rite. Your duty is simple. Do not let any souls enter this circle.
It would be nice if I could work part-time, just enough to where my wife wouldn't have to work, but then she would still need health insurance, and I can't get that working part-time.
That's over with, I suppose. I'm not afraid of you.
What's up, then, Dad?
Kinda, but I don't know. It's we have traveled a little bit over the last couple of years, but ever since I quit my job, we haven't really done much because I've been putting a lot of hours into school and doing chores and shit. So, and plus my wife's been working, so we haven't really been doing anything.
The artifact is ready. Do not unseal it until you
So
should
what's your
take
name?
the vessel to the Wisp Mother.
Dad.
She is
Alright.
powerful right now.
What's your name, Mom?
First, you must weaken her.
What?
What's your name, Mom?
Open the vessel so it can take in a
Necrophobic.
corrupted soul.
Dad, a dinosaur?
Kinda, yeah.
They need help from Valrendil to reach the Wisp Mother. I don't think Valrendil will want to.
My wife's planning a trip to Disney World for probably the end of the year.
I don't know where else to look. Poor Valrendil. I fear the Wisp Mother will use him. She'll force him to protect her, even though violence...
He is tiny guy. I've been doing DoorDash every day at lunch for like 2 to 3 hours just to make some extra money. And I just sit him in the back seat with the Switch.
My wife asked me not to allow anyone, especially you, into our sanctuary. It was heartless. Lies. She told me you'd say such things. Why you, a stranger, could possibly... She may have forgotten a few details.
Have you been to Disney World before?
You know nothing of Death's Toll. It makes no sense. Though I may not be able to stop you now. What? Very well. Sometimes I think what I see isn't quite right. Sometimes from the corner of my eye, or when she thinks...
We went in September 2020, and it was my first time ever going. Shit.
What is this place? Gods, what is that?
No remorse.
Our life together.
Get wrecked.
You were right. About everything. I was blind. A desperate mer, tricked by his loneliness. You know, she must have loved me. She saved my life so many times. From Dominion spies, from things in these swamps. It must have really cared.
Yeah, I feel you on that one. I thought the same thing. Like going with tiny people would suck. But when it's your own kid, it's way different. Like, okay, so I grew up in San Diego and I grew up going to Disneyland. Like, I loved going to Disneyland all the time. But like when I was older, like in my 20s, it sucked because there was just a million people there and it was a miserable time. I ended up hating going every time we went. But the most recent time we went with my son when he was like maybe 1.5, so maybe like 2.5, 3 years ago, I didn't care if I had fun. I just wanted to make sure that he had a good time. And he did. And it made me have a good time knowing that he was having a good time.
I don't know. I should stay here. If Zygor will allow it.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
No other place will
How much is it going to cost you to go?
My people will want to execute me for treason.
Can you afford it?
I can still study. Perhaps someday I can even be forgiven.
That's a me. Papa.
Cheap prices.
Yeah, I feel you on that one. Definitely a tough choice to make.
Unfamiliar magic is like drinking strange wine. Eventually, there will be a price to pay. I like to think fate puts us in dark places because it's our job to be a light there.
To arms!
Excuse me for not rising. I'm not as spry as the hatchling I once was. If only. Excuse me for not rising. I'm not as spry as the hatchling
Yeah.
I once was.
Tough
Look
choice
out
for
there,
sure.
outsider.
I
What
didn't really
you
want to go to
see
Disney World last time we
sadness.
went, but
What of
I'm
the
glad
ones
I
who
went.
can never find their way to this place of rest? What of the ones lost to us forever? More than a story. My mother, Najipa, was one of the last to enter the White Rose prison before the Imperials fled. She died there. Since the prisoners took... No, it is not our way. If her spirit is to return to the Hist, some part of her must be buried properly.
All right. I think I'm going to take a break. Play with the kid for a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to play with you. My wife went to Harry Potter World once. That she loved it. She's all about Harry Potter. What things? Want to play outside? Okay. All right. I'll holler later.